sensorial learning. This is something new I am going to share, because till now what have been happening in our traditional classes is we either use a chalk talk method or we use a reading method, and we tell the child to read. I mean, I'm not generalizing, I'm just saying and sharing that generally it happens. Of course, lot of, yes, I will call it, lot of targets to be achieved, and so we resort to these kind of situations at some times during some lessons. But it seems science and I could say research proves it that each lesson or each topic, the child has to be involved at least with these three sensations. Then it will reach to the child's brain and gets imprinted in the seat of learning, what we call it will get memorized. It will get impregnated in the brain, and so it will help the child to remember it later on. So eyes, ears, we always use these two. Therefore comes the sense of touch. Sometimes, yes, we can make children taste certain things, but of course not possible always. Or feel, so we have to have field visits. Yeah, so this way when we involve the child in three sensory areas, then learning and the classroom management becomes very effective. Moving on. T. Technology. Support your learnings with technology. Ample system, assets are available with us. So it is only we have to introduce them, we have to bring in it with us. So introduce technology, because I am sure 5 years down the lane the whole world is going to be techno driven. So we have to equip, and we can also introduce it in our lessons at least once or twice in a week. The next letter, V, visualization. So as I gave you yesterday the apple example, give the children a scope to visualize the lesson or the content beyond. That is what we all know. I will be ending my topic with this activity. We will have to ignite the minds for the child to think beyond. Like I'll give an example. We in science teach this lesson on sound. Yeah. So the sound needs a medium for transmission. It cannot travel in vacuum. Not all the properties of sound. We teach them types of sound, etc., etc. But then there is this HOT, high order thinking question, which says something about moon. Why astronauts cannot be or will not be able to hear in the moon? How do they communicate with each other? So this kind of a question, it is there in the textbook, no doubt. But then we have to explain the concept. We can take them to the AV room and show them actually how these astronauts are there in space and help them to visualize. Instead of just teaching a theoretical part, give them the visual essence of it, the visual effect of it. So none of us, of course, are going to go to space and going to go to space in a spacecraft. Okay, for our children, yes, some of them would become an astronaut, we don't know. But yes, give them that visual effects to understand the concepts better. The next letter, W, and my most favorite, wow effect. As teachers, it says we have to leave the class every time with that wow effect. Wow, आज मैंने क्या देखा. Wow, आज मैंने क्या सुना. Wow, आज मेरे टीचर ने क्या बताई. So imagine if we are able to leave these imprints every day in the child's mind, and then our classes or our school is going to really very soon going to become a wow school. Yeah, wonderful school. So give this wow effect. How do we do this wow effect? When we have traveled this path of A to V, then our classroom is really going to be a wow class. Then letter X. Not many words, but S. For me, we have to go an extra step. Put that extra step to bring all these effects into your class. For that, we have to sacrifice some time. We have to take out some time. We have to do a little of thorough searching, surfing, I would call it, reading, putting it in our books, log books, planning, assigning the work. Yes, so that extra we have to do, bend, or I will call it stretch a little, so that your classroom becomes beautiful. Your classroom management becomes easier. Next letter Y. You, me. Yes, you, me time. Sometimes we identify that the child, for whatever reason, is not able to focus. Don't ignore. Sit with the child and talk. Find out what is their need, or what is the setback, or what way you can help. One particular concept is not understood clearly. Tell the child to wait back up to the school and give that 15 minutes time to make the concept clear. This way, the child will first of all develop a great respect for you. Once the child develops respect for you, the child is very happy that he has won your confidence, that you have come down to the child's level, and the child will feel very happy. So, develop that you-me contact. It not only restricts to the child or the student, you can also develop rapport like this with their parents. Bring them into your confidence. And concluding with the letter Z, be a zealous person. Be filled with zeal. Zeal is enthusiasm. Fill yourselves with enthusiasm of A to Z. A to, maybe I will call it A to Y. If you have filled yourselves with A to Y, then you are in the Z position, where the child will look upon you as his or her role model, and he or she will learn from you in a very, very beautiful way. So before I conclude, I have this small activity for you. In our lower classes, we all know, we make such patterns, maybe a rectangle, a square, a spherical, etc., and ask the child to color. Yes, happy, children are happy, we are happy that the child is now engaged for 15 minutes and we sit and start doing our work. Nothing wrong. Now, what happens hereafter is what we have to just understand. Now what happens, the instruction we give, this is a box or a triangle, a square, color within the outline. We tell color within the outline, and then the child tries and he does it, and then he gives us back the sheet, and then we say, okay, we label them, we'll give them a star, we give them a smiley face. But what are we judging here? A 3-year-old child, a 4-year-old kid, we are trying to judge how neat he is, how much he has not gone away the box or away the outline. But parallelly, when the child comes to 7th, 8th, 9th classes, what is the present day curriculum asking us to judge? Whether the child is able to visualize, that is, think out of the box. There are questions which we call think out of the box, and then we assess the child. Now instead, the pattern tells us that we ask the child to just scribble. Yes, ask the child just to scribble on a plain sheet of paper, and teachers, let us go the extra step and make outline for each scribbling what the child has given to you. And believe me, all the 30 patterns, all the 30 scribblings which comes to you will be 30 beautiful patterns. And don't you also agree that these are 30 inborn talented children whom you have to nurture? And what do we have to nurture? We have to not do anything great. We just have to streamline and enable them to walk the path of interest by assessing them through this method of effective classroom management, so that the child enjoys his learning to the best. So, this journey of A to Z, I am sure if we can adopt it, if we can plan it, and if we can use it, our classrooms are really going to be the best classes, and we are going to be, no doubt, best teachers. Thank you. See you all soon in the next session.